faucet is running, the flow can't be stopped. The outfit is leaking, but here comes the cop. They call him
Hello, everybody. Hello. I hope everyone is having a good time tonight. Welcome to Office Hours with your host, Sticks Intern. I'm your host, Sticks Intern, and we are here together in my office today. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone out there is having a good time. Bolon is talking about how mad he is that I scheduled my stream for the same time as Big Brother, the show. Funny thing, I actually moved it to 6 to accommodate your Big Brother stuff originally. It's an hour later than that now, 7, because I had to move my second Pilates session of the week to 5:30 to 6:30 going forward. So office hours is going to be at 7 again, ladies and gentlemen. 10 p.m. for you East Coast folks. 9 p.m. for anyone in Central Standard, or Daylight, I guess, time. But yeah, welcome Hell on Wheels, welcome Mega, welcome Bolon, Karmas, Skiller, Sergeant Filthy McNasty, Mega, and Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. Said Mega twice, but that's okay. He was on there twice. Hope everyone's having a good night. This weekend, how about this past weekend, huh? How about this past weekend, everybody? This was some wild times in the DeFi Kingdoms, if I do say so, my silly little self. Did Zellies complete these for me? He may have. But it was a pretty awesome 3 a.m. if you're at Karma's. I didn't want to guess, but thank you for providing that data. 3 a.m. if you're at Karma's. But Sergeant Filthy McNasty is, of course, always right. Pacific time is the only time that matters. It is the only time of consequence. Truly. So, yes. Sarge nailed it once again. But yeah, this last weekend, guys, was crazy. Crazy fun. I hope everyone got a chance to play some of the PvP. I know I really had a good time playing the PvP. I spent a lot of time just kind of, grinding out games as much as I could because, 1, I knew it was a limited time event, and 2, it's really fun. It truly is a really fun game, everyone. Like, wow. I had a hell of a time. So tonight on Office Hours, we have a pretty light agenda, TBH, a pretty light agenda. First, we're going to cover a brand new Vizzy that's going on. And then after that, we're going to cover the MaGIC, which is something that I am announcing here tonight. More details will be forthcoming later, but let's just say you want to stay tuned to hear about the MaGIC. Trust me, if you care about DeFi Kingdoms a lot, especially the competitive environments of DeFi Kingdoms, you're going to want to hear about the MaGIC. And then after that, there's nothing else on the agenda, so I'll probably run through some summons on Serendale, tell you about the fun I've been having over there, just yeeting summons. And then maybe I'll do some hunts. I do need an Excalibur. That is something that I need, so maybe I should do some hunts. I also, maybe I'll spend some time here at the front end talking a bit more about this past weekend, the 80FK Open. That was pretty good times. I really liked it. Whoever put those graphics together for the Sunday games was pretty freaking amazing. Those were awesome. The hero cards, the names, the little background beats. I assume it was Kong because a lot of those background beats had Grady songs in them. But that was sweet. Bravo, like next level, raising the bar, love it. Truly loved it. And then also just the variety of styles we got to see. Got to see a lot of Archer. Got to see a lot of Archer as well. And a little bit of Archer, if you were watching. No, but I am exaggerating somewhat. That was all Kong, yes, as I suspected. But that was great. Those were beautiful. But yeah, the metagame was cool. Heavy on the Archer. It seemed the question was whether you went 2 archers with a flex or one archer with one support and one or one healer, I should say, and one more like some people did a tank. Most people did like a bruiser, where you had a guy who could take a lot of damage but also deal a lot of damage. I kind of classify like the damage build warrior as a bruiser, as opposed to like the tank build knight wouldn't be a bruiser. I don't think, because your tank build knight isn't really trying to do any damage, and a bruiser needs to do damage. But lots of that was very successful. That's what makes me say I need an Excalibur, because I really liked how much pressure I felt under playing against the Excalibur. It was just really nice, especially with the cleave. It made it a very potent setup for an aggro comp like mine, and like I like to play. Shout out to Raph, beat my ass with his compositions. I liked it primarily because he beat me by being more aggro, so that makes me happy. I didn't lose to some getting stalled out thing. But yeah, he got me. He had my number. Really big disadvantage to my speed archers is that you can do that. He had that priest at the end of every turn because its agi was so slow, and he had this kind of like moment to decide whether I should use the speed potion or not. And every time, because my guys were faster, he could like get that hop, and it was so significant getting that hop with the speed potion. I was like, very impressive. Well played, Raph. Well played. Oh, we got more people in here. We got Just and What in the DFK. I should have called you guys out when I read the Kong thing. Kurt Hokage, Renpen, Acoustics, Sergeant Filthy, Beat what? I can't see part of your message. Your name change. Raph beat my ass. Oh, I can change it to that. That's not a bad idea. Renpen, I've not yet got my silly axolotl Vizzy. I am going to cover that shortly, though. What else about the tournament, though, before I get into that stuff? Also, shout out to whoever it was that gave me that Donate 3 donation. As always, people, you can click the link in my show description to check that out. You can donate cryptos to me, avoid YouTube altogether, get your message on the screen. And it's a pretty cool app made by someone who is in the DFK community. I mean, like, it's not the only thing he does, but he, Tunu, pretty cool guy, very involved in Web3 gaming, and I love Donate 3. Enough of that ad. Back to the tournament. I think the DFK DGens team was awesome. I think a lot more people could have beaten it if they'd like played it a couple more times. You know what I'm saying? Because I did play against him Friday night with it, and it's like, okay, you need to not like just be all out trying to kill everything right now. You need to kind of account for the fact that it's going to be a longer game, and if you do that, you're going to be fine. I think sharpshooter is really critical, and that's what I was planning to run if I ever did run into him. Thankfully, Raph beat my ass, and I did not have to do that. But yeah, sharpshooter was what I was going to do just for the mana saving more than anything with my double archer comp. Don't know if it would have worked, but I do think more people will be able to beat those extra lives with a little more practice. Now, if you put those extra lives on a super duper pimped out stone team as well, things kind of get out of hand maybe. We'll see. I'm excited to see how things evolve, though, as we enter into some JCL action later this year, hopefully soon, and sprinkle some magic on top. All right. Those are my main points about the tournaments. Commentary was great. I particularly enjoyed the Bogside Chat's commentary. Maddie and Franz got very excited about stuff, and it was quite, like, it added a layer of just, you know, you got to kind of tell the audience when to be excited by being excited yourself, and they were really good at doing that, I thought. Mega asked in the chat, how much MP is Sharpshooter? So Sharpshooter is 30 MP, but here's why it's so efficient. It's actually 30 MP divided by 3, because you get 3 turns out of it. So you do the channel, that's 1 turn. You do the ability, that's your next turn. And then because I would have run it with Shroud, and I assume most people who ran it did run it with Shroud, you get that basic attack next turn with the 4x dex. And that is that's your 3rd turn, costs 0 mana, so you get to divide that 30 by 3 It's like 10 mana per turn, whereas most everything else is much more than 10 mana per turn, right? Multi-shot 17, piercing shot 19, piercing arrow 26, right? So it's very, very mana efficient compared to everything else. And yeah, the basic attack is filthy. It's filthy nasty. Filthy nasty, disgusting beauty. Rocking in. So yeah, now let's check out this silly Axo Lodal. I do need to switch accounts here because I think I've got some loose non-jewel on this account. Not much. Oh, no. Must be on the other account. Huh. Really? Unless I spent it all already. Chat. Oh, no, I didn't. Thank God. Okay. Sweet. So we'll convert some of this to USDC. What's 0.04 get me? 95? What's 0.03 get me? 71, 0.031. There we go. This should be enough to get what I want. All right, cool. Yeah, because I need to get a couple of these. These are pretty badass little things. The silly axolotls. I did like the outfits. I mean, I know everyone loved the Mythic Fabletica outfit that I rocked on my Giant Slayer Archer. That was pretty much the best dressed hero of the tournament, in my opinion, which is totally unbiased and neutral. What else from the weekend? Oh, I liked playing Skiller just back to back to back to back. I did that Sunday night. I basically just ran one team comp the entire time to see if it would see how it played against an aggressive composition, and it played pretty well. Here was the comp. Oh, I hope. Oh no, they're not. Maybe I can go to the combat testing and put it up there. Oh, it's like I wish you were actually PvP. No, I don't want the demo. Damn it. Combat testing grounds. Okay, yeah, whatever. All right, so yeah, it was this dude, and then this dude. So Archer, Seer. And it was pretty fun. On the Seer I was running, actually, believe it or not, the time swell at 1. Pretty crazy things going on. So this was the build I was running on the Seer. And anything, I was running anything on the Archers, but you know, it works really well with the default. Yeah, the Seer is just kind of like, yeah, kill me. Go for it. I don't care. While your Archers run train if they don't, let's like focus them down or do something to them. So that's the idea behind the build. You give the Astrologer haste to these Archers who have 52 and 38 agi respectively. And then on the first turn for this Archer, I would throw this Archer a speed potion, and I loved that. So gonna be playing that, I think, a little bit. I really like it. I need better 20 melees. Like my Knights, my Warriors, they all disappoint me in the traits department. Right, this one has explosion. I mean, need I say more, really? This one has cleanse. And I love the death mark. Hate the cleanse in the chatterbox. Feel like I could be getting much more. Like, yes, I get to use the cleanse. And like, yes, sometimes it's useful, but I think I would get a lot more use and setup out of something else. Who else do I have up here that's got this issue? Cleanse once again, and Fearless, which is like in the current no fears sort of environment, not great. Could be great later. Who else I got? This one, Cleanse and Heal. I mean, I like Heal actually. I think running a team with all heals, if you're going full aggro, like where you have like 3 damage dealers or 2 DPS and a bruiser, is I think having heal on those parties is really, really strong because it gives you some of that sustain you don't otherwise have. You're kind of like spreading the load of healing and hoping that you can get, you know, a lot more value out of that damage in the first couple turns to get that lead. And so I don't hate heal, but the cleanse, not a huge fan of. Berserker, like, do I even need to look at the traits? No, but once again, like Deathmark I'm cool with, but really you need Berserkers with like 2 active aggressive traits, I think, because that's where sadly a lot of the control on the Berserker comes from as far as output. Just Crypto said he dark summoned a level 20 mythic warrior today and got back a much better Mythic Warrior. That was a tense moment. I have to believe that that was a very tense moment. I've done a couple level 20 Archer summons, and my God, like the moment before the Dark Summoning Crystal cracks, it is just like the most intense moment. You're praying that it comes out the class that you want, and frequently, it does not. So these were the two heroes that I was thinking about using for the tournament. These two 17s. I leveled these two guys and this Mythic Archer up from like the mid-teens. I think this guy was like 15, and this guy was like 13. This guy was like 13. I got them all up to 17. I was so tempted to run the Warrior, but I didn't have, I was thinking I wanted to play defensively. And the thing I like best about this Knight build, where you're just stacking up all of these % buffs to your physical defense, like there's one 50% increase, there's another 50% increase, there's another 50% increase. Or it's pretty close to 50 for me when I was using it. And then with the 4 honor passive, you're getting all of that, 20% of all of that back to your other 2. And I didn't use that in my game against Raph. I didn't end up using any of these defensive abilities on turn 1, even though I knew he had a shitload of physical damage output. And I think that was a huge blunder by me, to put it in chess terms. Like I basically had this full defense plan, and then I went like, no, I'll try to daze the priest. And that didn't work. That did not work in my favor. Should have just defensed up, get that D up, Something I have nightmares about that phrase. Anyway, where else was I going? I covered last weekend tournament. Oh, right, the silly axolotl. That's where I was going. Oh, yeah. All right, so this is a set of 3. I want 6 of the combo pack, because I can tell this one's a gold. And then also, I want 2 of just the mask. Yeah, I'm going to do some giveaways of these eventually. You know me, I love the silly axolotl. Come on, update. I want to make sure I got enough. Yeah, Mom, totally, that's what he means. Yeah. If anyone is listening to this podcast, or I guess stream, with their moms, I respect it, but I am surprised. I am surprised. Boom. Axolotl Vizzies. Great. Great. Should have just got the defense up, though. That's the most important thing. What else? Okay. So, I think maybe it's finally time to announce some stuff, right? I don't know what's going to happen when I press this button. Thank God nothing bad happened. Okay. Nice. That went better than expected. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bloaters, beavers, ragweeds, everyone in the kingdom. Tonight, I want to announce a little something that I'm putting together for when PvP private matches come out. This is something that is going to be awesome. What is it? It is the max level guild invitational cup. Shorthand, MaGIC. And what's going to happen is I am going to solicit teams from several guilds to enter into a contest where they play one match weekly against one of the other teams in the league. Some guilds will be allowed to send up to 2 teams into the contest. They'll play one match a week. At least one of those matches is going to be YouTube televised on the Mythic Squad channel. And it's going to be similar to the JCL, but what's going to make it different is the format. So the JCL is like, who is the champion, the individual, I feel like, the one. No. It's a hyphenated thing. It's definitely just it's this. All right. I refuse to let that shit fly. And it's max level because it's actually an adjective right? So you do need to hyphenate it. And when it's hyphenated like that, the proper thing to do is what I did there in the chat. So miss me with that MaGIC shit. Anyway, totally threw me off, but I had to defend the honor of the MaGIC. Where was I? Oh yeah, 1 game a week. When each team will play 1 game a week, and then 1 game a week will be televised. At the end of the week, I'm going to put together video kind of explaining what happened in all of the non-televised games and how will the teams be formed, right? Because it's max 2 per guild. Well, what's happening here is we're bringing a team-based contest to the single-player environment. That's right, a team contest. When I say you send a team, I mean you're sending a team with 3 guild members, all right? You are sending 3 guild members. And they are going to compete in a best of 5 against the other team. During the first 3 games, each one of the team members must play. So everyone on the team has to play one of the first 3 games of the series. And then if it goes to game 4 and if it goes to game 5, you can decide, but you can't have the same person play game 4 and game 5. So basically, if it goes to game 5, what's going to happen is you're going to have 2 people on the team played 2 games and 1 person played 1 game. And I think this is going to make for a really fun format. I'm still flushing out the rules. But at the end of the however number of weeks it takes, because it's kind of going to be dependent on how many signups we have, the top ranked teams are going to play in a playoff, a very small kind of abbreviated playoff bracket. I think it's just going to be like a semifinals and then a finals, at least for the first one. And it's going to have the same rules. Each one of those is going to be best of 5s with, every team member has to play. And the idea behind this is to get guild interest, guild participation, and, maybe in some ways by having a guild exclusive event, I'm hoping to maybe encourage people who are watching and not in guilds to join guilds, right? And enhance their experience or create new ones also, right? So all of that is part of the driving factor. And then also, of course, I didn't want to compete directly with the JCL because that seemed like 1, a dick move, and 2, Mega's got a website and he's going to do that way better than me. So I'm going to do this other thing that's more guild focused and invitational and exclusive. I guess the JCL might also be invitational, but whatever. I'm not here to go into detail on that because I don't know those details. Because this is going to be a longer running event, there are going to be rules on substitutes. Tentatively, I have that you can use the same substitute on 2 different teams in the same guild, but not in the same week, right? Not for the same game. So you can't have a sub play 2 games in 1 week. As far as heroes, basically the same rule as that substitute. You can use whatever heroes in the guild you want for any of the games, but you can't use the same hero on 2 teams. Equipment, I'm not even going to bother trying to track that. So pull a fast one on me, whatever. I don't know on that. But yeah, can a guild have more than 1? Tentatively, Worm, I have it set at max 2. So there's going to be a Mythic Squad purple and a Mythic Squad black. And then I assume whatever nomenclature the rest of you want to use. So right now, tentatively, my plan is to include the Mythic Squad, obviously, the Jewelers, ADFK, Eternal Zenith, and then I'm thinking of giving invites to Perilous Pirates, Goose Guild, and DFK Degens, but I don't know if they're going to want 1 or 2 spots or any. So that's still all in works. If you are a community-known guild leader, you can reach out to me, or I will try to reach out to most of you, like Raph and Mega and, maybe Fran. I don't know who exactly would be best at ADFK to reach out to. It kind of seems like you got a lot of options there. But I'm going to reach out to someone or someone reach out to me. And Eternal Zenith as well. I'll probably reach out to Esper or Karaket. But I want to get all the guilds involved. And because only 1 game a week is going to be televised, we can be pretty limber with our schedules. So I'm hoping to also be able to get EZ involved, even though most of them are European. And obviously 91 Karmas and Dragonfly Tales out of the Mythic Squad, and anyone else, Spaz Vogel, now might be a good time to join the Mythic Squad or the DFK DGens even, because he might need more team members. I don't know if he wants to field a second team. But that said, so that's the general idea. Let me run through my notes here. Okay, so this is just one of the things I've already said, but I have an example here. So each team member must play with a unique set of heroes, right? So like Franz, and so if I have an example, Bogside Chats was a single team. You'd have Guy Kid, Maddie, and Franz, and each of them would have to use a different set of 3 heroes. So like 9 total heroes would be on each team, like in a given play, like in a given match. Righto, I covered that pretty well. I was just reading about everyone must play at least one. Gonna post rankings each week. Oh, during season 0, I do anticipate multiple unforeseen issues arising, and I will just preemptively thank all the participants for dealing with that and the frustration and confusion and annoyance as we iron out the rules. And I strongly encourage everyone to report anything that feels unfair or awkward about the setup as I get closer to finalizing it. I'm going to release kind of drafts to the people that I get invites to, or that I get confirmed accepting of the invite. Just Crypto asks in chat, are there any hero restrictions planned or wide open? So that's kind of going back to what I just said on the multiple issues. One of those unforeseen issues is going to be how we maybe need to restrict things from a hero perspective. Because I had to choose the word max level to make my desired backronym work, trust me, I tried so many things. I knew I couldn't put Mythic Squad because then I'd have Ms. Gick. And I anticipated the Just Crypto Milgic joke with the hyphen. But I am planning to let it just be open at the beginning, and then don't try to think about the rules from a front-facing design perspective, but rather from an iterative perspective of like, all right, this actually does feel oppressive over numerous runs throughout this, right? As opposed to just trying to guess and then hoping for the best, like our government does. Yeah. What else did I have to say about it? Playoffs, 4 teams will compete. It'll be like a semifinal. Yeah, and then it's going to be season based. So like I said, depending on how many confirmed acceptances we get and whether each guild is sending 1 or 2 teams, is going to impact the number of weeks of play. It's going to be everyone's playing everyone else in the league at least once is the idea. And then we're going to add up win-loss record. And also, I think, I don't know the right word for it at the moment because I haven't written it down, but I'm blanking on it. It's like the deficit, but that's wrong. But the number of games you win by, right? So say you 3-0 someone, I would separately track that you had a +3, right? I don't know, but I'm still working on that. I'm still working that out. But I do want a secondary factor aside from just wins, so that it's not so, so there's another layer of backup in case there's ties on wins, because I don't know how many teams are going to be in it in total. And if I did not mention your guild, or if you hear about this later and you're like, what the fuck? Why isn't my guild included? You can request an invite. I want people who feel left out to actually come talk to me so that we can make a plan to get you included. I'm including the guilds that I'm aware of and know of who are active. And I'm not meaning to exclude anyone, but I did want to call it an invitational and be kind of restrictive about who can join, because it is going to be like at the guild level, right? I'm not going to invite individual players to just form a trio. I do kind of want this to be a representation of these guilds that we've all put together over the past couple years. Now, with that all being said, let's make magic happen, baby, because I think we can. And Mega and I are also talking about maybe doing some stuff together on like weekly updates for both leagues, which would be cool and synergistic, and I'm into it, and I think we can make something really cool here, teams. Really, really cool. Prize money or rewards are not fully planned out yet. And by fully planned out, I mean they are not planned out at all. So I will get back to you on that one. Fingers crossed I get an airdrop just out of nowhere. That would be great. I'm not expecting any, but you know, if it happens, hey, there we go. Right? Yeah. If it happens, there we go. So that's what I got going on. Yes. Yeah, what in the DFK asks, if a guild has 2 teams, does the guild have to submit a roster of members for each team to prevent flipping? So, yeah, each team is going to have like a set roster, which is why 3 is kind of still a low number given the size of some of our guilds. I might have to expand the number of teams available from each guild. But yeah, 3 would be expected to be like part of the team. And then, if you like know one person's not going to make it a bunch of times, maybe it'll just be you could do 4 and have a designated substitute. But the way I'm planning it right now is substitutes could play for either of the guild teams so long as they're in the guild. They just can't play for both in a single week, right? So say Sir Worm is a substitute for the Bogside Chats team and they need to use him in 1 week, but also the other ADFK team needs a substitute. They couldn't use Sir Worm. Just says Bolon will sponsor if I send feet pics. I will not explain how I was already aware of this fact, but let's just say I've got web toes and there's a premium on that shit. All right? All right. Anyway, where was I? Should I do some hunts? I mean, maybe I should do some hunts. I don't know, guys. I've just been, like, not to the level of Cookie Summoner, obviously, but I've just been kind of just randomly... I've just been tossing all of my commons into the portal on Serendale, burning their summons as much as I can. I had, 300 a few last week sometime. Now I'm over 524. And it's just, I'm just trying to make it happen. Okay, let's see if I can go for any exalted attempts while I'm on stream, because that would be good. I think I might be on cooldown for any good ones, though. Giant Slayer, yeah. Those guys are on cooldown on my last stands. Are burnt. Sadness. Last stand. Yeah, I got none at the moment, it looks like, for that. Oh, I could do a stun and a second wind here. You guys, what, 2 and 3? I mean, not terrible. Not terrible. You got the Jagged Horns, though. Blinding Winds for that. Ooh, but Clutch and Duelist. Ooh. Yeah, let's go for this one. We're just gonna... Oh, are you a 1 summon, though? No, you're 2. Cool. Yeah, we're going for this one. Going for this mutation. It's got to buy some Jade. What's Jade cost? Fractions of a crystal. I'll tell you that. I just put in like a 4 here. 4 jewel. That I got from selling my hard-earned Swift Thistle. I got a lot more than that. But... yeah, selling Swift Thistle right now, guys. Whoo! Yeah, the common grinder go burr. It is printing more than the Fed. Shout out to that one. Wait, how do I pin you? Common printer go burr. It really is a common printer. I've gotten several legendaries, right? Like, let's reset this now. Filter by legendary. Oh, I think I messed that up. I hadn't set up the summon yet. But like, I've gotten these legendaries so far, which is not bad. Like, this warrior's got exhaust, which I love, and leadership, which isn't terrible on a warrior. But like, I'm obviously gonna burn his 6 summons down. So I've gotten some legis out of this, but no mythics yet, obviously, as you can see. I think, where was I? I was on stun and second wind. Yeah, summons, descending. Now let's go back to the portal. Let's do this summon. Oh, they were already set up. I'm so dumb. I don't ever stone it or crystal it because these are just, I'm making pit fodder. Like, even if it hits a Legi or a mythic, it's going to be pit fodder. So we'll do 1, but normally I do these in sets of like 10 to 15. I just do it a few times a day. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Oh, right. I haven't shown my screen at all. I forgot that I turned it off. Boop. You're going to have to trust me, bro. I just did it's probably going to be all freaking common basic traits. I just did a summon with this dude, stun, and this dude, second wind. And they also got the clutch and the duelist mashing up in the passive 2 to try to give me, what is that? Clutch and duelist is 1 and 2. So leadership. Trying to give me a leadership on there as well. But yeah, I do this a bunch of times. Just so many times. All the time. There's that dank content. Yeah, thank you, Chaos. Someone had to call me out. 91 Karma has asked if Bolon is preferential about defeat, and now I am even more worried than I was before. Much more worried, to be honest with you. Let's see. All right, we got a pirate common. Great. Got the stun, passed through. All right, could have been worse. We still have a stun summon. We'll do another one later. Not tonight, but I'll do more later. I'm still working my way up to more stuns and second lives. Recently I hit a couple, I think Giant Slayer. Oh, obviously they don't have these two though. I hit some Giant Slayers with some summons. Summons, descending. They might still be on cooldown though. Yeah, I got a 5 and a 6er. Oh. Yes. Yes. We're going to do some pass-throughs with those. Try to get them onto archers. Maybe try to get a second Giant Slayer in the bottom. But I don't think I have any of those with decent summons. Yep. Or at all in this wallet. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. Cookie is the way, the truth, and the life of summoning. Back to DFK chain. Back to the Crystal Veil. All right. Now I guess nothing to do but some hunts for the next 20 minutes or so. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got Miles. That's good. I can put him with Linwee and then Duseed. Great. So I got this Archer, high luck, 45, nice. 31, only 15 on the Warrior. Nah. That seems better. All right. Yeah, hunts with traits are pretty fun. I don't know. I'm just doing them for the XP and the gear at this point. I gotta tell you, I've got the PvP itch, and I just want to scratch it. And hunts don't scratch the itch for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's just not the same at all, which it's not supposed to be, but it isn't. And I want to go back. Take me back to the PvP weekend, where the maps are fun, and the opponent is thinking. There we go. Got a soft rhyme in there. Had to kind of add some droll. Nice. That bleed on the hunter's mark feels like cheating. Oh, I also need priests, fam. I don't have good priests, which I've been saying from the beginning, but like, I don't even know what I want on a priest anymore. That's the thing. I thought I knew, but I wasn't that confident anyway in the thinking to begin with. But now it's like, do I want the super fast priest? Or do I want the super slow priest with the nice traits? Obviously with the nice traits is really good, but just, you know, I need something to just use if I want to run a priest. It's kind of the thing. I feel like I need just like some basic heroes, not like basic, but some good heroes at top level for all the classes, just so I can run a variety of compositions. But at the same time, I'm going to want to then think about how to make better versions of those heroes all the time. Because I think playing is going to be the best thing to see the combinations of things you can do, because you'll run into things you never would have expected. Like the other night, I was playing Skiller. I had the Royal Guard up, and he did Hunter's Mark once. One Hunter's Mark. Excuse me. And then my knight had 2 Hunter's Marks on it because he took the one from the guy behind him. Which was like, oh, that's kind of an interesting thing to do on purpose sometime. Maybe cast that bleed spell, get the double bleed stack on the knight really quick. That would be pretty cool for tank busting. So really interesting kind of counterplay there to the interception royal guard strategy is finding ways to increase the damage to the primary target of the knight by doing things that hit both, right? Like twin arrows is something that I think would be great for that if it didn't have a 1200 channel, but I digress. One small stone is great for that. You drop the piercing stone on the knight, or piercing shot on the knight, and then the small stone afterwards, and so you kind of can really punish him for having that 50% damage transfer, especially if you hit a double crit. I mean, my goodness. 40, 63 from that. I'm just going to put extra damage into you. You have, what, 450 is when you are below the threshold. So I got some more, but not much. How much damage do I do to you? Or both of you before the thing? I'm just going to cast heal here. For all the shit I was talking on it, here I am using it. There it is, 347. Hooray! Speaking of hooray, shout out Lorray for lending me a shield and an extra pair of speed pants for the games this past weekend. I don't think I would have beaten Tad without either of those items if I was missing either one. I think I lose that game to Tad. Playing Tad was the most fun game of the weekend for me, in the tournament at least. One, because I felt absolutely bodied by Raph, so that didn't feel fun. But, like, not in a bad way. It was good. It was good that I felt that way because I did get bodied. But the other two games against Destroyer and Sachet, like, Destroyer didn't have gear equivalency with mine. So that was one where I was like, I kind of got to win this one, or I don't know. Or I will just, stop streaming, basically, because he doesn't have as good a gear as me, and that's like rule number one in video games: gear wins. And Sachet, right? He ran 2 Seers and a Berserker. I mean, what did he expect to happen? I truly wonder what he expected to happen. Because, damn son. But yeah, the one against Tad was really close, really tight. His comeback play with the speed potion was really intense. Put me on my back heels for the entire game. I made a blunder that he could have capitalized on. I should have used a health potion instead of being aggressive. Just kept doing that until the speed ran all the way out. I was like, oh, the speed's almost out. So I can probably do this, right? No, I should not have done that. Should have just used the health potion. But thankfully he didn't taunt me. That made all the difference in the game. What else do I got on the tournament? Nothing. That was a pretty easy win against the box. Give me an Excalibur right now. Give it to me. Right now. I wouldn't mind another Bach Knight Helm. I haven't gotten one of those as a drop. I've got 3 Bocklers though, fam. I do like the Bocklers. Like them a lot. I do think maybe I should have switched back to the Charger's mask for the game against Raph instead of the speed pants on my archer. That was one thing maybe I was thinking, maybe I should have done that. But the past is the past. C'est la vie, as we say. I do want to level up this warrior. So I'm just going to do that on stream because I don't know if I'm going to be able to play again tonight after stream because I got more work to do. That's how this story goes. More work to do always. Not just on work, but also on the MaGIC. Work on the MaGIC, baby. Work on the MaGIC. Yeah. I'm so excited to make promo cut stuff for that. I'm going to ask Kong about how he did the things with the promo videos and set those up. Because making it so you could quickly set it up for the subsequent games after the first round of a playoff would be really cool. And that would, let you, honestly, we could make some pretty fun graphics, get them up here on the screen, and just talk about them like Sports Center style with like the heroes, their traits, their stats. Could be really cool. That's what I want. That's the dream. That is the dream. Ugh. My damage selection is not great. We're going to go ahead and we have to apply filters. Some rares that are leveling. You know, one thing I will say though, I have a bunch of 20 archers, and they're not legendary plus, and it's a very easy question to be like, well, why don't you burn them, right? And I have thought that to myself, like, why don't I burn them? And I think the reason is like PvE content. Like they're still super viable for PvE content. They help me level up my lower level things by just having a good high level damage that can carry it through the bores of the box, and you know, extra roll chances for equipment in doing them, right? Like obviously I'm not hunting as much as some of the biggest grinders out there, on par with Crypto Dream, Carrot Cat, Skiller, Leray, and many others who do it much more than me. Germ Curry, I think. But still, you know, I think that's the best reason that I can offer to explain my behavior in not burning those archers yet. Because I gotta tell you, some days I look at them and I'm like, you look crematable right now. You look like something I could just drop right into the pit without a second thought. Sup, everyone? What is up, King? My guy? I am just running through some hunts. I announced a PvP competition that we're going to be running. Oh, also, in Ray Magic, in the matter of magic, I am going to need help from maybe like within Mythic Squad and without. Things I'm going to need help on are I'm going to need additional streamers to help me out on the weekly streams and commentate, and also, you know, anything else. So if anyone does want to help in some way, let me know. I am going to put together a team of people to make sure that this isn't just a one-man show, because you know what? You know what? People can do even better things when they work together than they can working separately. So I am gonna, you know, not beg, I would say, but I come as close to it as possible for volunteers to reach out if you would like to help. Reminder, I am in the planning phases still, but that doesn't mean, you know, you can't be impactful, because obviously if I haven't planned it yet, you can have a lot of impact still. I've just got the basic format down to make it a team battle. That's the most important thing that I've brought to the table so far. But yeah, I want to make the Magic more than just a Sticks intern thing. I want it to be a community thing so that more people can get into it, you know? Because having it just be like tied to the guild is, I don't know, you know, it forms some hostility, right? People will be like, oh, well, that's the Mythic Squad one. So that's why I didn't include Mythic Squad in the name. Yeah, just some thoughts there. I'm just spewing thoughts now as I level up this warrior. 91 Karma says, I'm finding Bach hunts incredibly more difficult with all the nerfs. Critical strike chance decreased by a lot. So yeah, Karma's brought up a really good point on his live stream the other day. Go check out 91 Karma's YouTube channel if you haven't. He's one of our European Mythic Squad members. He posts videos, some are in Italian, some are in English. He lets you know right there on the title. So it's not hard to figure out if you can understand what the video is going to be or not. You can just read the title. I know, hey, it's only like 7 words, guys. You can make it through. But that said, yeah, aside from that, 91 Karmas brings up the critical strike chance. He talked about this in his stream, and it's part of the diminishing returns aspect on, or diminishing return scaling on some stats. So yeah, it is interesting. They did make those bigger nerfs to the abilities, how they work with requiring the combo now for a small stone, and also the channel on barrage. But one of the biggest nerfs was this kind of stealth nerf of the luck to critical strike chance formula and the implementation of diminishing returns. I think that was a really good thing to call out, Karmas. I hadn't thought about it very much, so just wanted to shout you out on that. I need an eye patch. I am the new Nick Fury. I must admit, I've never seen the Marvel movies, but I know enough about them to know he's a character in them, played by Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson. 5 words is my limit. Hey, I'm at my limit on reading, Sheriff Bart. I don't know, man. My limit reminded me of Blazing Saddles for a moment. I got my limit on Schnitzengruben, and I realized that that was just such an inappropriate scene. Why did I say it out loud? And here we are. Although it's hard to pick a scene from Blazing Saddles that isn't inappropriate. You know, just speaking objectively. I don't have a problem with inappropriate things generally. Generally. Caveat that. Oh, I taunted him. I don't even know why I did that. Just for damage, probably. Alright, let's just do this. Watch him miss. Oh my god. Didn't... Yeah, he did. He did miss one. I thought it was just a weak hit for a second. Yeah, do it. Do it. Worst idea of my life. Yup, there it is. I knew it was the worst idea of my life, but I didn't really care. It was worth it. It was worth it. And now I'm just going to trigger a rampage because he's going to hit top range. Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Boom. Thank you for the switch. Oh, yeah. I have so much death in my future right now. Wait, how much can I do with a basic attack? 50? What if it crits? No, I can't. I don't have the two. I don't have two basic attacks. Okay. So I think just, you know, pray for the best on a miss for you, Miles. Because I'm going to need to use both health potions on the warrior just to get him to survive the attack here. And I'm going to need to use a cleanse for that bleed. That's a big bleed. Here it comes. Death. Wait. Wait, I had more turn? Oh, I should have passed. I should have known that. No more death. Hopefully. There we go. No more death. We're good. We're super Gucci. Full recovery. With luck 40, I used to have an average critical strike chance of 33%. Okay, well, I mean, that was probably a bit too much. Maybe they do need to tune it up, though, a little bit. Because 8% seems a little low. But 33? Are you, like, that unbuffed, I assume? Like, not, you know, with any of the bonuses? 33 is wild. One critting 1 out of every 3. Level 20s is a cakewalk. Usually, yeah. I mean, I always play with A20 on my team. I got the 20 super agi archer that I have there. Low health, but doesn't really matter for the hunt. So I just tuck him in the back there, as you saw. And he had no problems. He had no problems dealing with the threat. At all. No problems at all. Haha. Let's go. Oh, nice. I'll take the sword. Not the sword I wanted, but I'll take it. Shit, yeah. I haven't gotten to drop in a hot minute here. Like, not even a Mr. Birthday, so I'm okay with this. Thank goodness. Now that you know what that means, though. Now I've got to keep playing because of the streak. Let's do the level 20 level up for Deceit on stream, though. Because that just seems like a good idea. Alright, what's he got? I'm going to need a dex. His vit's kind of low, but what am I going to do about that now? Nothing. Nothing. So let's just do a strength and an endurance, and then we'll give him another dex crystal. Because you need it, buddy. You really do. Daseed, my guy. I've got issues with level 19s, honestly. Today I had to retry to hunt 12 times with a team that used to win in 3.5 minutes before. That is extreme. There was also the buffs, though, to the box and the boar's basic attacks, basically. Their default attacks. They do more damage now. But I don't think that's... I think the bigger issue, as you say, is the crit chance being lowered. You know, I do think there is still a viable opening strategy of using small stone on 2 archers on turn 1. Because I think enough heroes have low enough health that if you crit just one of those, you could like get the kill. So That's an idea that intrigues me. I haven't tested it out yet. If I had PvP live, I would be testing it out right now. Right now. Because, man, I want PvP to go live. Oh, man. Guys. Oh, Winston teased today that he and someone else, or he and possibly Sachet, were on a, we're having a meeting with the Metis team. And, hey, why would they be having a meeting with the Metis team? Whoa. I don't know. My best guess is that they're doing a play test on the Metis testnet environment. That's my hope. Because I did see that Spaces this morning said Metis testnet launch soon or something. Some shit like that. So I'm pretty excited about it. 4 on the strength. We like that. 2 decks. You know, not everything we ever hoped and dreamed, but also not the worst in the world. Definitely a good PvE hero, right hero. Yeah, baby. 13. So a 9 plus the 4 from rarity. Not bad. Not bad. Daseed, you didn't let me down too badly. Too badly. I mean, I got a 16 rare warrior that I like better than Daseed. His name's Fast Mod. He's already got 1,049 health at level 16. Like, what is that about? Whereas my guy Daseed here, oh, he's ready to level up too. All right, well let's do, like, I guess we should do a boar hunt because you don't need that much. If I'm reading that right, yeah. Let's add an archer and I have a seer at 17. I think I want to level up. Okay, yeah, there's the seer, Mariala, and then we'll use Dewdrop. Dewdrop is my favorite luck archer. She's got 58 luck, 47 dex, 31 agi, and 858 health. So not bad. Not great on the health, but not bad. Ingrid, though, right? She has 4 less dexterity. Feel that difference so significantly in their accuracy. It's wild. I kind of think like 45-ish might be the cutoff for like playable dexterity at a high level. Maybe 50 even, just for now, until we get better weapons that let us go higher with our dexterity. All right, cool. So 16, 17, 20. Nice. Marielle is also looking kind of close. Do I give him the haste? Maybe I give him the haste. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with this. Yeah, I think this is the call too. The other call would be doing this. I like that build as well. But I think I'm going to stick with this one. I like having the day's chance, even though it's lessened significantly. It's not that fun when you have to retry a lot. Well, I mean, after you've gotten used to bopping through it, yeah, it's way less fun retrying. All right, let's go. Barrage. All right, let's go Shield Stone. Barrier Stone. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let's risk a Rampage turn 2. Or turn 1, because he's ahead of him with the Barrage. Let's do it. Send it. 566 on that front board. Just kill it. Kill it. 511. So close. But no stogie on that one. Big damage. Here comes my Barrier Stone. Oops, it's on the Archer. How did I do that? On it. That was just so wrong of me. We'll use the Blinding Winds. I think I have multiple Blinding Winds on the team. Yeah, I have one more. So put one on now. If it cleanses before the Wild Charge, I can try again with the Seer. We'll do the Piercing Shot on the mid board now. 209, not bad. Gore coming out. Mariala says, hey man, you're looking low on health. Fast Mod's like, I can feel it, bro. Now we'll drop the poison on it. It might be a little premature, but I'm going to go for it. I like having multiple debuffs on it, so that if it does self-cleanse, right, it might keep the one you care about more. is kind of the thought process there. Oh, are you dead if I just let him attack you? He's blinded. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Double miss. Every time I say that phrase, I get the double miss. That's probably the Charger's Mask more than that. But I'm gonna stick with my superstition. It makes me feel better. Alright, so now, really, it's just potion this guy. Hope for the best. Archer's shield did double in the back, so he's rocking a 670 barrier. All well and good there. I think maybe I just go for the Gladiator Strike, set up the Rapid Onslaught for the next turn to be on the middle bore. Ooh, big block there. Might mess up my plan. I am going to need to use a heal, it looks like, on this guy. Just to cover it. Just to cover it for the big boar's charge. Not a problem, though. Not a problem. 421 hardly puts a dent in my shield, which I love. Maybe I get the crit. Crit, nice. Oh, top range of damage would do the trick. Ooh, bottom range, bottom range. Bottom range. All right. You've used Headbutt, both of you. Cool, we're just going to put a Rejuve Stone on. Oh, I jump anyway, doesn't matter. Nice. Nice. We will do this. Keep our Rapid Onslaught Dream alive for the next guy. Yeah. We'll go for the Piercing Shot. Because I do have another turn before he's off exhaustion. To try to get the days in if my warrior happens to luck out and get a crit or something and get that kill. Not likely. Ooh, 94. Bleed. Why? Why do you do this to me? He's got Nuzzle down in one more turn. Yeah, that didn't clear it. Don't miss again, buddy. Don't you dare. 82% chance, so low. Oh my god, he did. It's cool. It's cool. We're not too tripping on it. We are not tripping about that. Rejuvenation still on heal, keeping him good to go. Poison 173 damage coming in. Hat. Basic attack. No, Gladiator Strike? Maybe I should have done a basic attack. But Gladiator Strike going out. Yay. Excellent. Rampage coming in. But he's got such low health. Do I care? If I hit this daze, I put him behind the poison. And maybe, just maybe he dies to that or he dies to this. Yeah, there we go. No Rampage. No problem. Level up your heroes. Especially with lower lower levels are much harder. Like level 10 through 12, kind of I struggle in the hunts. I struggle with anything below 15 now. I'm so used to having the 15 abilities that it just feels like I'm playing a different game, you know? I think it'll feel different if I like take a hero from 1 and I slowly level him up and he gets stronger, but now it's like I'm just only ever playing 15s, 16s, 17s. And they never, ever have a problem till I try the lower level heroes. And then they get less XP, which is like fine. That's how it should be. But like I'm like, less XP. That's what I really want is the XP. And the gear. Don't get me wrong. Come on. Price updated. Yeah, there we go. Called it. All right, chat. Chat. Thank you for hanging out in office hours tonight. Spread the word of the MaGIC. If you're in a guild, like you should tell your guild leaders or whoever to talk to me. Maybe you should just talk to me on behalf of your guild. Did that fail? No. But either way, I'll be reaching out to top G's in ADFK, Jewelers Guild, Eternal Zenith, the Mythic Squad, the DFK degens, and I'll also check on the Perilous Pirates and the Goose Guild to see if they exist. Like, I don't even know, the Goose Guild still exists, but like, and then there was another one, PTG. I don't know if they exist. So if you're not Goose Guild, Pirates, ADFK, Jewelers, Easy, or Mythic Squad, and you want to be in the tournament, oh, and the DFK degens, because I do want to invite DFK degen, given his defection. I don't want to look like I'm not inviting him because of that. So if you're not in one of those guilds, though, let me know if you want to participate, and we will get the games set up and the league set up for the Max Level Guild Invitational Cup, colloquially known as the MaGIC. We're going to make magic happen here in the DFK community. You, me, the viewers, the participants, the spectators, the commentators, the Metis quadratic funding grant I'm going to put together for it. Like, I mean, that is only half serious. Like, I will throw an honest to God attempt to see if I can get funding for it, but I don't expect it to work, you know? But I'll give it a shot. All right. I'll give it a shot. I'll be like, what will the allocation be? 100% to the prize pool. That's right. That's what I would do if I did get it sponsored by anyone. It would have to be, you know, if I were to ever take anything for myself, it would have to be enough to where I could like make this my job, hosting this events. And by that I mean like I would need regularity, not just like flash in the pan. But as long as it's still in the early phases and money's not there, weak level up by Fast Mod and a weak health level up to 26. My God, Fast Mod. You level up like that, you get put in the pit right away. No mokshas, no nothing. No stone heroes, yeah, we put them right in the pit. All basic abilities, right to the pit. Archers under 50 dex, in the pit right away. Rarity's too low, you go in the pit. Also, if your rarity is too high, you go in the pit. Too high, too low. Either way, you're in the pit. God, man, that level up. At least you got some Vit and Dex, I guess. And 12 on the mana, I can accept that. Fast Mod. Gonna burn. Do I have any cool burns that I could try right now? Let's try. Let's see. Priest. Level descending. What's your deals? Menacing. I do like menacing on a support. Lower everyone's damage on the other team. Exhaust I like a lot. Oh man, if I could just like put my hands together on you guys. Gordon. These are just bad heroes. Viray, Gloom Breath. You run. I run. Away from you run. Ha ha. Do I have one with Days in A1? That would be nice. Days, exhaust. Giant Slayer. Only one. Shinobi Hair. I think I got this from Renpen. Shout out. Or I summoned it with something that I got from her. 042. Rare, so I'm not using you. Do I go for the Shinobi Priest? With exhaust? And wait, what is this? She has days, so I could get stun. Yeah, stun is what those turn into. Might be the call. Priest, and what are you again? Priest Archer. Ooh. We're gonna put you, what, you're gonna be level 7 when you pop out? Okay. And what's that, a Witstone? I don't want that. Alright, I gotta go get a stone for you guys. I gotta go get a stone. Bazaar. Come on, Bazaar. Stop dogging me, dog. There you are. What is it? The Insight? Okay. Or nah. Okay, or nah. Okay. Wow. It just froze on me hard there, huh? Oh, Insight him. Insight him. There we go. Yeah, we'll just get a regular stone. We'll do it. And we'll do this dark summon. Trying to get the hair with the exhaust. Alright, it was you. Level 12 and level 3. Oh, maybe I should do this level 3. What do you got going on? You have days and toxic. But do I really want toxic? Oh, maybe I should burn the two of you together. Wait. Whoa. So you have days. You both have days. That's the problem. So I can't get the stun from you. But you have Elite 2. And that's Elite 1. Alright, we're going for the look good. We're not you. I'm going for that hair mutation. In honor of Renpen today, we're going for this one. And hopefully we pass through the days. I like days. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know what I hope happens to the toxic. I don't really care, but we're just going to do this burn. And we're going to call it a day after that. No summons extra. Type burn to confirm. And wish me mythic vibes, fam. Wish me a very mythic vibes summon. Oh yeah, I see Red Pen in the chat saying nice about the ethereal waterfall combo. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're doing it. We are doing it. And I got the mutation chance on Deathmark and critical aim. I don't even know what that goes to. A4 hardened shield maybe? Oh well. I mean, I'm doing it anyway. Lunar light, let's go. Let's go. Perfect form. Let's go. Let's go. Mythic trait vibes, mythic hair vibes. Let's go. It's just going to be all mythic everything. But it's not going to be a priest. All right. Time to let fate decide. Guys, I don't want to open this. I'm scared. I'm honestly nervous.
Oh, but you have to have the balls.
Okay, Trade Room, thanks. I needed that. Appreciate you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I really do get in my own head sometimes. If Trade weren't here, what would happen? Beeve just finished doing soccer pictures with his daughters. It's pretty funny stuff. Pretty fun stuff. I mean, not funny, fun stuff. Youth soccer. I remember doing that. Or I don't know how. I mean, maybe they're high school. Yo, what's up, Huffenstein? Huffenstein. Today, guys, learned for the first time that I also go by Luke Ethwalker. It was pretty funny. He sent a screenshot of a Luke Ethwalker comment into the chat. Ooh, I got the rarity upgrade on Griffin all good. He's doing all good. That's right. I didn't get the hair, though, right? That's sad. I got, demoted to the weakest hair possible. Wow. Just an absolute quester. But his name's all good. Rip elite hair indeed. The womp womp trombone is definitely playing in my head right now. Honestly, like, yeah. Woof. Bad. But hey, it's all good because I will get more. I did summon the other day on my Sarandale account a pretty cool mutation for a pretty cool like cosmetic mutation. I got one of these guys with the arachnid legs, a ninja summoner. He's common, but he's got 5 summons, so I can pass through these arachnid legs onto something cool. You know, that's the thought there. Should I do it? Should I try to do a summon with him right now? See if I pass on the arachnid legs. Ooh. What should I summon him with? An archer. Ooh, he has a summoner subclass. So maybe a ninja subclass? Try to get that ninja arachnid legs? Ooh. Or do I go for that sage summoner arachnid legs by going for the mutation? Ooh. Tempting things all around. No, I don't think I go for the class mutation. I don't think I worry about that. I think I try to... I don't have anything to mutate arachnid legs with, but can I get him some cool hair or some cool head appendage? Ooh. Head appendages, so I've been low key but not actually trying to get some cranial wings, but I don't have enough of the base pairs that you need for them. which I believe are the Fallen Angel Coronet and the Power Horn. Summons, descending. I mean, I got some, but it's like they drop off 4 and 2. What's that about? You got 0. Jeez, 0, 0, 0, 0. Did I not remove the other thing? No, I did. I did. Wow, see, I got so few of these. And then to make, I guess I would want like the Fallen Angel Coronet, right? On at least a 5 summon. So what do I got to do for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So it's 5 for the Fallen Angel Coronet, Draconic Horns, and Face Circlet. Okay, I got it. Okay, this could work. Okay, wait. Okay. Do I have... Oh, nope. Do I have any of you with exhaust? Ooh. 5, though. But you've got the Draconic Horns, and he has the Face Circlet. Kind of could be worth. Yeah, I'm going to go for it, though, with these two. Okay. We're going to go for it. One more summon, then I'm going to call the stream. Everyone, you've been a great crowd. Really, really have been a great crowd. Put them on a dread. No, dude, ooh, that's not a bad idea, but I'm not there yet. I have to get there. Cosmetics run, yeah, baby. Oh, I will check the recessives. Good point. I will go back and do that later, Renpen, but not right now on stream. Yeah, I love cranial wings because Franz hates them. Hey, that's a good enough reason. It's a good enough reason for me. I just like them because I think the concept is funny. It's like your Mercury. Didn't he have little wings on his head in some art? Alright. What was I going for again? I don't think I got it. No, I didn't get it. I was going for that Face Circlet to mutate the Fallen Angel Coronet. But at least I got a rare. I am trying to do my best to pair rares with rares and legendaries with legendaries. Obviously, I get impatient and I just do other stuff. But like, maybe we should just try one of those too. Let's do like little rare summons descending. Like, what do we got? Yeah, a shapeshifter subclass here. That's not bad. Yeah, let's just do one of these. Neither of you has, you know, anything of value in your back. Yeah, we're gonna do you guys. Screw it. Try to pass that shapeshifter. Get more of those. One more, chat. We're doing one more. You can see how when I do this alone, I get out of hand. I just do the summons and then I open like 10 in a row. It's so much more fun. Just get out of pocket. Cranial wings with bat wings looks so silly cool. I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to make that. Everything that you can make, I'm gonna have to make it. But yeah, all of this is just to make cannon fodder for the Dark Summoner. I'm not even worried about greater big divine essence, as they say on the team. The big divine essence. I'm not worried about that. I'm just gonna... Oh, I haven't done that yet, Beeve. Make the office hours meme. Beeve sent me a meme of a guy whose desk was made up of aquariums. And I kind of dug it. Ooh, Wily. Yeah, it's great. Great. Days in the Recessives down even further. Beautiful. Bone Killer? What, are you a forager? Hey, you have redeeming value. You will enter into the foraging expeditions. And with that, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, boaters, beavers, everyone else in the whole world, I hope you all have a great day. And in honor of 91 Karma's Luck Archers, I will leave you with this track.
When we first met, my heart flew in a hurry. Love at first sight, us racing in a flurry. I